in God we trust.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders . Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith. Smith going to look to throw right away. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr going to throw. Slant to Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Carr now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2 yards, good enough for a first. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will make it 6-0. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Smith. This complete to Lockett. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. 6-0 our score after 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going on the ground with Homer. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. On the return is Renfro. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. On play action, now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Running left is Walker. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you to try and score when given the opportunity.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot here before break. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr looking deep for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 91 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner. No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Geno. And he'll just get rid of it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To throw his Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Carr to throw again. And able to complete it to Moreau.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go up the middle with White. He will push his way down to about the 14. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Carr. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points. This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Smith.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is caught. Jennings.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. And that's complete to Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. First down, here's White. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now Gino on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. Smith. And it's caught by Jennings. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Renfro to return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those